Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another YouTube video. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about something that I consider to be very, very, very important. And I want you to take the time out to bear with me and to follow me through this video. I don't want you to skip, because what I have to share can mean the difference between your privacy going public or your privacy remaining private. So, if you're a parent, if you're somebody who works in the Ministry of Education, if you're a teacher, and by teacher I mean principal, everybody who works in the school system, if you're a child, school-age child that is, especially those from primary school all the way up to university, then I think you should stop what you're doing now and listen or watch. Please watch this video, because what I have to share with you, as I said, is absolutely important and mind-blowing. Alright, so what I have to share with you today. The Ministry of Education last year, 2020, since Big C come around, went and implement a program where they provide to everybody who works in the education, especially those who involve in the delivery and training, everybody in the education sector receive an email address, and it goes like this. Most of the time it have your name, that, and edu.jm. If you have one of those email, you need to listen to this. You need to watch this. Alright. So, to check on your device, if you have that email and what it is currently doing in your device, if you have an Android phone like I have here, just scroll down and you will see that little and you will see this little gear icon right here. Click on it. If you have an iPhone, I don't know how the iPhone or iOS work, but you just go to where you have accounts and backup. So if you're doing it on iOS, just go to accounts and backup. Same thing on Android. Click on that, and then you go to backup and restore, and you click on that. And when you look at backup data, and if backup data is turned on, right now I have airplane mode turned on, so I can't access that. But you need to check if backup data is turned on your device. And if it is turned on, go down to backup account right here. This one right here. You see that email address that the government gives you appear right here on the backup account, then you are in serious problem, and I'll tell you why. Now, you see where you have backup an account right here? It's supposed to be your personal Google or your personal email, whichever email server that you use. It's supposed to be your personal email account. It should not be the government's edu.jm. It should never be. So what you need to do is you need to click on it, and you can see all of my emails right here. But the one that I have selected is my personal email, which is that one. And you see where it says backup to Google Drive. And if you click OK, it simply means that you're going to back up all of your information to Google Drive. Because you see those email addresses that the government gave you, all of them have a Google Drive access. All of the information that the child engage in or does on the Google platform, it back up in Google Drive and you can access it. Similarly, if that is the account that your phone is being backed up to, it simply means that all the information in your phone, such as text messages, call logs, location history. That means where you go. So everywhere you go, it backs up there. If you have the location services turned on, everything is being backed up there. Sound scary? Because it should. And the thing is, I am not, and I must put a disclaimer, I am not saying that you should not use the email address now. I am just saying that when you put that email address on your device, you have to ensure that that email address is not the one that is the main address on your phone that all of your data is being backed up to. All you need to do is just add it and add it as a secondary email address that you use only to access Google Classroom or the information that the Ministry of Education wants you to access. Make sure that it is not set in your phone to access your personal information. And this is where I said no. When you get this email address, it would be good if you have a personal device that you know that this is your personal phone and you have a device just to use for Google Classroom. That would be the best way to do it. But we all know that it is very difficult, especially in Jamaica here. It is very difficult where sometimes I know a lot of parents out there who don't have the device and you get this email address from the government and you put it into your personal phone, on your personal device, on your phone or on your laptop or on your tablet that you use, and you allow the child to do their classes on it. And when you enter that email address, especially if this is a new device, and I'm talking about those devices that you got from the Ministry of Education or from a friend, you didn't have an email address before, you didn't have an email address, and there comes, you get this email address from the government now, so you feel good. You have this email address, you have this password, you put it into your phone or you put it on the tablet, but you have been using the tablet or the phone to do personal business. And then all of these personal information is being backed up onto the government server. And the scary part is anybody who have access to the government server can access your information. So all of those persons who are listed as administrator, like every school have an administrator, they can, if they want, especially those persons who don't have any integrity, if they want, they can go into the server, they can go on the server, they can look at your email address, they can put it on their device, they can see exactly what is there. Photos, anything that is backed up to it can be revealed. WhatsApp messages, everything that is there, they can have access to it. It is scary. Very scary, because when you have your WhatsApp is being backed up to the email, even though it is encrypted. But it is scary. We all know that cyber risk is a big thing in Jamaica. Recently in the news, we saw what happened with the policeman. So it is a real possibility. And I'm not talking about just, personal information like that and private things like that. I'm talking about information that is sensitive, that is only you supposed to see or you supposed to know, like a certain email that you might send, right? Or a certain text messages that you might send, or a certain phone number that may be in your phone that you don't want to share. Everything can be accessed. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, teachers, all I have to tell you, go to your device and check now to ensure that this government email is not your primary email that you're using, that all of your data is being backed up on. And if it is, you need to check right now and change it. And if it was being backed up, like what I'm going to show you now over on Google Photos, you can go over to Google Photos, this icon right here. And if you look at the top right hand corner, where you see the N, because the N is there, normally you will see a photograph, but the N is there because I don't have a photograph, and the N is because my email address begins with N, the N is there. If you click on it, you can see the email address that your photos is being backed up to, right? And you can see the account storage right here, that is the Google Drive account. So if you go here and you see government, edu.jm, and you know you have private photos, you know you have sensitive information, sensitive videos, sensitive photos that is in your phone, please just go Click on all of the photograph, all of the videos or whatever you have there and delete them. And when you delete them, you need to go to the folder option and you need to go deleted files, because when you delete things on Google, it just don't delete like that. No, it is always backed up into a deleted file. So go into the deleted file and delete it from there again. So you have to delete twice. And even if you delete it twice, possibility it is still there. But at least you would have tried. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not saying that we should not embrace this technology, but in embracing the technology, we also have to be smart. I know of one case where a person, I'm not going to name that person, obviously, they have the government email and their photographs was being backed up to it unknowingly. So I am telling you that this is a real possibility, guys. So please go now and check just to verify that it is your personal email that the information is being backed up to. All right. And I know that some students have been using the government's email to send messages, like in Gmail. If you go to Gmail, you can see all of my email address here, because all the accounts that you added is right here. You can say add another account and you can add. So you can have up to 10 accounts, 15 accounts, any amount of account you can have right there. And by any time you can click on anyone to send an email. And if you're using the government email, the email that the government provided to you, then all of your emails also is stored on the government's system. So you need to stop. Use your personal email to send your private messages. Only use the email address that says edu.jm to do school-related matters. All right? Certainly hope that I have helped some of you, and just to shed some light on the possibility of the danger that is lurking in your phone. Because I know that sometimes we just use this technology, we just go around and we consume them, but we don't really look into the sensitivity and to the nitty-gritty and the fine print sometimes. And so therefore we get caught in the system. And it would be unfortunate to know that you have your personal information that is being backed up on government. Look what happened. I'm not saying that, but just look what happened to the government's website the other day, the COVID website. A vulnerability was in there. And obviously this also is a vulnerability. A vulnerability because sensitive information can be backed up unknowingly just by putting this edu.jm Gmail account in your phone. Sensitive information can be backed up and unknowingly, and that information, if it is accessed by somebody who have ill intention, can use it against you. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe to the channel, Home and Garden Fix and Tricks. Thank you very much. Peace.